Exercise 6.16. Two identical ball bearings in contact with each other and resting on a frictionless table are hit head on by another ball bearing of the same mass moving initially with a speed v. If the collision is elastic, which of the following figure above is a possible result after the collision? So here initially uh, ball bearings 2 and 3 are on a rest. So here we can say its initial velocity is 0. Okay, 2 and 3 are hit head on by another ball bearing of the same mass moving with initial speed v. So they are hit head on by a ball bearing 1, okay, which is moving in this direction, okay, and it hits the 2 and 3. Here collision is elastic. We have to find which of the following is possible result after the collision. So here as the collision is elastic, so we know that in elastic collision the kinetic energy remains conserved. So here in this three case which is given over here 1, 2 and 3, we have to find the kinetic energy. So let us find the kinetic energy of the system before the collision. Okay, here mass of each ball bearing is same. So let mass of each ball bearing is small m. So let's find total kinetic energy of system before the collision. Let it be Ki as it is initial kinetic energy. Okay. So here you can see that bearing 1 is moving with velocity v and its mass is m. So its kinetic energy is half mv square plus over here second and third ball bearings, okay, are at rest on a frictionless table. So their kinetic energy we can say is 0. So initial kinetic energy is what? Half mv square. Let it be equation number 1. Okay. Now let's find the final kinetic energy for case 1. Okay. Kinetic energy of the system after collision. For case 1, let it be Kf. Okay, here in first case you can see that first ball bearing is at rest, its velocity is 0, so its kinetic energy is 0, plus second and third ball bearings are moving with velocity what? V by 2 combinedly, so its kinetic energy is half. 2 and 3 are combined, so mass of the 2 will be added and becomes 2m, and they are moving with velocity what? V by 2, so it is square of V by 2. So it becomes what? 1 by 4 mv square. Let it be equation number 2. Okay, let's find the kinetic energy of the system after collision in a second case. So in second case, Kf is equal to, initially you can see that first and second ball bearings over here, okay, after collision is at rest, so their kinetic energy will be 0. Okay, here the third one is moving with velocity v, okay, its mass is m, so its kinetic energy is half mv square. Let it be equation number 3. And in case number 3, let's find kinetic energy, okay, after collision. Here you can see that 1, 2 and 3, all these three ball bearings moving combinedly with a velocity v by 3. So kinetic energy of system is half. The three wheel moves combinedly, so here we can say mass becomes what? 3m, okay, and velocity v by 3 all square. So here on solving you will get 1 by 6 mv square let it be equation number 4. So on observing this 4 equation carefully, you can see that here the kinetic energy over here is what, half mv square initial kinetic energy, and it is same in case of second case, which is also what, half mv square. Okay, so from 1 and 3 we can say initial kinetic energy, okay, is same as final kinetic energy in case 2. Okay, so possible result after the collision is what, represented by case 2. So here I can say, as in elastic collision, kinetic energy remains conserved. So from equation 1 and equation 3, we can say that only possible collision, or you can say only possible result, okay, is represented by case 2. So this one is the correct choice.